You found us, hopefully.
We went back to the old way. I
The
don't know
one.
why this doesn't work when.
Oh, an old school right there. So thank you for those of you who have found our technical difficulties, and we finally got live here for you tonight.
Apologies. I keep testing this without the guys, and then the guys show up and it doesn't work. I think there's some sort of electromagnetic field you guys are emitting.
That could be.
It's
Yeah,
the
I get that a lot.
stream.
I
The
get that a
stream
lot.
just gets too sexy.
Hey,
Something.
Slapbandito, good luck tonight. You can do this. She's doing a nugget challenge.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Good luck to you.
thank you, live streamers, for tuning in and watching.
We're gonna do a podcast now.
Yeah.
We are going to do a
Okay.
podcast.
All right.
This is where I struggle to be quiet for 5 seconds.
Oh,
Here we go.
This is the Food Scientist Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac. I am here with Danny Sussman
Hey, everybody.
and Brian Pierce.
well, hello, everyone.
And we're up and running live. We have a lot of things going on today. As always, we're going to have some news and experiences. And then Danny found us the Mystery Pringles.
Mystery.
That's pretty interesting. We also have, as you can see, different kinds of Pop Tarts here. This is not the new stuff. This is
We
what we're
have the
comparing
new
it to.
stuff.
But we have crisps and bites. And we also are going to end with European Japanese
Japanese
matcha Kit Kat
Kats, yeah.
knockoffs.
No, they're not knockoffs. They
No,
are.
no, they're real Kit Kats.
They're real
but-
Kit Kats.
Mhm,
They're
yeah.
European, Japanese inspired Kit Kats.
And I know Brian is excited to share this.
I'm
with you.
excited. Okay,
This
this
is-
is a spoiler for a future week.
Is this your news?
This is just a little
Okay.
teaser. Danny was in North Carolina and found a whole line of chips, including the Cardi B jerk barbecue potato chips. There's a whole hip hop line. So the
Rap chips are coming soon.
yeah,
Yeah.
rap snacks is the line.
If you ever wanted your chips with a dab of sour cream,
mhm.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
completely like that.
So stay tuned for future weeks.
Grab my water. So we will start with food experiences, and I finally have one.
All right, go
Well,
for it.
Is yours salad related again?
Not at all.
Oh, good.
The more you mention the salad, Danny, that means I'm going to talk about it the next time.
I just say it because then you say no because it's
I
disappointing me.
haven't talked about it for a long time. Anyway, I am going on a trip to the Omaha Improv Festival tomorrow, and I wanted to bring some snacks for the room in Food Road.
Little
Oh.
Debbie's.
Yeah, is it Little Debbie's? Okay.
I was
Is
thinking
it-
savory snacks.
Is it gummies and vodka? Because that's what Mona in the chat is doing.
Yeah,
not for John.
Okay. Okay.
But
You can be a passenger.
I
I got some cheddar pretzels, and I also bought myself some whole cashews, salted and all that. And I'm only going to be
That's
there.
nuts.
Yes, it is. And I'm only going to be there for a few days, so I thought, well, I can break into the nuts. This is no big deal. I can eat a few cashews.
Right.
I bought the tin of cashews yesterday. It's all gone.
Oh,
seems appropriate.
Yeah.
There's a reason I usually don't have cashews in the
That's
house. I
like-
love them too much.
Yeah.
That's like pistachios. They have a shell just to slow you down.
And I know,
Mhm.
yeah, it's better for me than say chocolate or vodka gummies, but that's a lot of cashews to have in 2 days.
It is. They.
At least it wasn't the tall, it's still the short.
Yeah.
little,
Yeah.
Right.
But still, they are so high in fat too, which is
Yeah.
shocking.
I mean,
but
it's the
yeah, they are good.
fat, but it's a lot.
Yeah, but still.
It was so good.
I do have an experience.
Okay.
Last week we had those Harry Potter jelly beans. Do you remember?
How could I
Yeah,
forget?
Yeah,
And this week it was revealed that someone wasn't eating them.
I bit into a lot of them.
Did
She
you
bit
see the
into it.
picture that
Yeah,
was posted?
she like let her teeth touch them and called that eating
I
it.
started off eating whole
Mhm.
ones,
There
then I ate half one.
is a picture on Facebook on our
Yeah,
food
and who
scientist.
posts those?
Yes, you with just little teeth marks in them.
Because I would bite into it, suck it a little, go, yeah, that really tastes like vomit, and then
She would suck a little.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bite
And
it
then
and then,
vomit
suck
a
and
little.
then,
Yeah.
I, and then I put
and
it back
spit
with
it
my
out.
pile of things that's off
Mhm.
screen here that you can't see, but it's off over here.
So I'm not gonna say shame on you. I don't have to.
But this time I remembered to bring plates for my discards.
We
Yeah.
know to watch you like a hawk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
So
that was
your food
that's my experience.
Your
Yeah.
experience is me
Calling you out.
is me
Yeah.
posting a picture of my own discards.
Of not eating
At least you
the
follow
food
us
I
on
brought
Facebook.
for you.
I called them discards.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go do mine?
Go for it. Go for it.
So I was in North Carolina,
Mhm.
which means I was in the land of my favorite place, Waffle House.
Oh yes, good old Waffle
love,
House.
love, love my Waffle House. Um, and so the star of Waffle House. Now I will say I didn't do the craziest thing I've ever done at a Waffle House. I once ordered a 6 egg breakfast at Waffle House.
Okay.
What's great about that is on the menu they just show the 2 egg breakfast, but you can order any number you want.
Mhm.
Well, that makes sense. They
And
have the eggs there.
well, no, but they scale the whole thing. So if you order a 6 egg breakfast, you get more toast than you would get with a 2 egg breakfast.
Oh, okay.
You get
I
You need
more
that
appreciate
much
that.
toast.
I will eat that much toast. That's fine.
Everything scales up. But the real star of Waffle House is their hash browns.
Not the waffles.
No,
Or the
God,
chicken.
nobody gets waffles at Waffle House.
Oh,
You get eggs. Their
Pancakes.
eggs. Trust, they don't even. Do they even do pancakes?
Breakfast burritos.
So
what
the
was Waffle
question-
House sticky?
This Waffle. There's actually. We had with us someone who had never been to a Waffle
Yeah,
House
was it
before.
sticky?
No, this is what I would say
Okay.
is that when we pulled up, we're like, wow, this is a really nice one. Like,
So not sticky.
not sticky.
Okay.
It was new, so it hadn't had time. I don't think.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the Waffle House clientele doesn't need a lot of time
No,
for that.
but it's weird because like you can see it was clearly newer than most and yet identical to all. But you Northerners, Yankees, I want to quiz you on Waffle House terminology,
Ooh, okay.
and we'll see
Ooh.
how our chat room can do as well.
Okay.
The,
Oh,
the
yeah,
guy
gosh.
from New York
Yeah,
is going to quiz us Northerners.
on Waffle House.
Us
I
Yankees, the New Yorkers calling us
I-
Yankees.
I love my Waffle House. How do you order your hash browns at Waffle House?
On a plate?
Okay,
What-
you, Amy.
Crispy.
Yeah, see, you guys don't know anything about ordering Waffle House.
I've
Hash
been to once.
Okay,
We
so
don't have them
if
here.
you ordered your hash browns scattered, what would that mean?
Sounds like it'd be loose and not in a patty.
Yeah, you spread them out on the grill to get them crispier.
Well, that's why I
Okay.
said crispy.
So like with scattered like loose
so
makes
you
sense.
get more brown crispy bits.
Right. So I order mine smothered and covered.
That sounds like it's doused in cheese
Ketchup?
and stuff.
Um,
Like poutine gravy?
okay, so smothered means you add sautéed onions.
Oh.
You don't add.
I was wondering about
no.
vegetables.
And then covered is melted American cheese on top.
Okay.
So good guess
Hmm.
with the cheese.
I would add onion rings, but not onions.
If you want it chunked, what does that get you?
With I'm gonna say like bacon or sausage.
Bits of ham, very.
Oh,
close.
okay.
Nice.
All right. All right.
Diced
That has to be with like peppers.
tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
If you asked for your hash browns peppered, you would get them with
Pepper,
more specific
black pepper.
jalapenos.
Okay.
Ooh, even better.
Capped.
With a gun
A
'cause
small
to protect you in the
portion?
parking lot.
Capped gets you grilled mushrooms.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Hello. I should be thinking like that.
Yeah. Topped. If you want your hash browns topped.
With eggs?
No.
With steak?
With waffles on top.
Chili on top. If you order your hash browns country, then what do you get?
A side of Dolly Parton.
chicken fried steak?
You get them smothered in sausage gravy. And you could also just say, heck to all of it. Just say, I want them all the way, in which case you get like everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So there you go.
So all of that in your hash browns.
Yeah, you can get all of that. in
Onions, peppers, jalapeno peppers, ham, bacon.
mushrooms,
country gravy.
There wasn't bacon options, just ham.
Oh,
right.
that's no.
I mean, I'm sure if you
I-
asked for it,
yeah,
but they
they-
just don't have
yeah.
a code.
I kind of want Dolly Parton to bring me hash browns.
Oh, I want that so bad.
Yeah,
Can we
I
end the
didn't. I didn't
podcast
know.
and make that happen?
You learn things about yourself on this
You can
podcast.
go
Me
to
too.
Dollywood.
I would.
She might. Yeah. Okay.
So that was my food experience. I brought a Waffle House rookie to Waffle
Mhm.
House,
Yeah.
instantly sold on the experience,
Nice,
Mhm.
nice.
and I had my hash browns smothered and covered.
All right. All right.
Well, I don't have any food news this week. How about you guys?
I have something odd going on.
Me too. You first.
There is. I hope you all are familiar with the Take 5 candy bar.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, from Hershey's. It
I remember
has.
when it
Mhm.
first came
Oh,
out.
amazing! It is underrated. It's chocolate, caramel, pretzels, peanut butter, peanuts.
So can I tell you something about the Take 5 before you
Yeah,
finish
go
the
for
story?
it.
When I was in 9th grade, I worked in a Hallmark store. I think I've talked about that before. My boss went to. Oh, you know what? Never mind. It was PB Max. I said she
Okay.
went to a candy show and came back with this thing that blew our mind.
Yeah,
It was
that's also
actually
good.
PB
They
It was
long,
PB Max. not
R.I.P.
Take
But
5.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
but
but
they're similar.
they are. But Take Five, still around. It is going or undergoing a rebranding. It is now going to be Reese's Take Five.
Oh,
Huh.
I don't think the recipe is
I thought
changing
you were going
though.
to say, take that.
Take six.
Ooh.
Take 10.
Yeah, so I don't know. Apparently, the peanut butter has always been Reese's peanut butter because it seemed like the recipe. It's going to be the same candy bar, but just called Reese's Take Five.
That's the Oreoing of Reese's because everything is labeled Reese's now.
It really is. It really is. So we'll see. I mean, I would hope
Even
that
my shirt.
maybe would mean that your shirt says Oreo.
It's
No,
Reese's.
Reese's.
I would hope that it
Reese's.
means more peanut butter, but I don't think so. I'll
So
buy one or
my
seven.
news is kind of weird too. How do you feel about Sour Patch Kids?
They're not as sour as they used to be.
Oh, really? I guess I
had some
haven't had them a
recently,
lot.
actually.
They're
I used
okay.
to love them because they'd make your cheeks hurt. They were so sour.
Yeah, I would only eat the red ones because those were more sweet than sour, and I couldn't even handle the yellow ones and the green ones. But it seems like they're going Oreo or Reese's
They kind of
with the
are.
Sour Patch Kids. I
Mhm.
saw two things this past week, neither of which I bought for the podcast because even I won't suffer through them. Um, Sour Patch Kids ice cream,
I
Mm-hmm.
think I have seen that.
and then Sour Patch Kids breakfast cereal.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
A friend of the podcast, Carl, has purchased both of those.
And
And well, he has not eaten them yet. I think he had
Yeah.
the ice cream, and that was fine. We had that unicorn, whatever,
yeah,
what and it had the sour, and it just tastes like the milk gone
don't
bad.
I don't like when they sour my sweet.
But yeah, the cereal, I just can't see how that's going to be good. He'll be having that
Because
over
I
the
feel
Yeah,
like
weekend.
you'd end up with sour milk.
Yeah,
It seems
best
like you
case
have to
scenario.
make it sweeter to be cereal, and then that defeats the Sour Patch.
Mm-hmm.
Or you have sour cereal for breakfast.
Oh,
And then,
rancid
ugh.
cereal.
Just give me Fruity Pebbles.
So
All right. Well, shall we move on?
Yes, let's move on. Yeah, let's get to the mystery Pringles.
the mystery Pringles are.
I take a pick and get
Mhm,
an
or just
entry
open.
for a
Can you
chance
open
to
them
win
so we can taste them,
$10,000.
Amy? Yeah. So I'll talk about them while you open them. So these,
You need the sniff test.
yeah, these are an exclusive right now at
Not a strong
Walgreens
aroma.
only, and they're having a contest where you take a picture of of your receipt
It's pretty normal.
and
I mean, you see something on it.
you submit it with a picture of the receipt and your guess of flavor, and you go from there.
Yeah, I don't
Yes, I'm
detect
gonna play with my food.
any smell at all. It just smells like a Pringles to me. Yeah,
They're
make
kind
those
of
duck
an,
lips, Amy.
they're kind
Great
of
for
an
a
orange
selfie.
color.
Yeah, they definitely have more stuff on them.
Well, it's not the top ramen chicken noodle.
Thank goodness. It's not what I would call a good flavor.
Or that Oganagamaki fish
I
cake thing.
kind of wonder if it's mac and cheese.
I think you're right. It tastes like the powdered craft cheese.
Mm-hmm. It kind of does.
Now I had noticed on the ingredient list, one of the ingredients is buttermilk and cheddar cheese.
That makes sense.
And then spices and yellow.
Yellow. Yeah, I always love when that's an
Gotta
ingredient
be
and flavor.
mac and cheese powder.
This is not
I don't
bad.
know about the ranch, but
I mean, the color is very mac and cheese.
I will buy that. Yeah, it's
I should take a picture eating them.
it's not like a like it doesn't taste like Cheetos.
No.
It's not a cheddar that's that sharp.
It's not Velveeta, because they wouldn't pay for that after the fact.
Yeah, it's not my favorite
And
Pringle.
why would they do Velveeta?
What is your favorite Pringle?
Jalapeno.
Really?
They have
Or-
a new
or
like extreme
some of the
pickle one.
plain.
Yeah.
Yeah, these I don't know. They're kind of unremarkable. I mean, if
The
they were
7-layer dip
if
wasn't
they were
bad.
good, they would have just advertised these are our Pringles, but they're
Mhm.
doing the mystery thing to try and make a bigger deal out of it.
And again,
I-
they seem saltier than regular Pringles.
I think it's
Little bit.
because mac and cheese, when you boil it down, no pun intended,
Hmm.
it's essentially cheese. But if they just said it's another variety of cheese Pringles, right? Cheese chips are always a winner.
What if it's not
Right.
mac and cheese?
It's mac and cheese.
They do kind of have
We've
that
been wrong before.
creamy flavor though, like mac and cheese. So like I'm on board with that. Kraft macaroni and cheese, maybe even if you want to put a brand on it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my thought. Oh, would either of you buy these just for funsies?
No.
I
So
don't
I
think I
wouldn't
would
buy
either.
Pringles for funsies.
I might dip it in
Uh,
French onion dip.
Is there
Mm.
another Pringle you would mix this with? Maybe those jamon ones?
That would, yeah, that could be good. But those,
Ham and mac and cheese?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe a pizza one if you want more of a stronger cheese
The
flavor.
7-layer dip. I don't know.
Oh,
They're not
but
bad.
yeah, they're not offensive at all.
They're also no longer a mystery if you're a listener to our podcast.
Yeah, but check them out if you want to see what they taste like for yourself.
And there is a small chance we're wrong.
Small as in like 0.
So I'm just prepping these for that. So go ahead and talk about those.
So, do you want to talk about these or am I going to talk about these?
You know,
Brian?
you go for it. Yeah.
So, Pop Tarts all of a sudden are coming out in new shapes. I'm not a Pop Tart fan, but here we are.
I know, and this was your idea. I was shocked by that.
I am nothing if not a glutton for punishment. And so there are Pop Tart crisps, which, if I
Sorry, I'm
look at the
laughing this
packaging, it looks like just like Pop Tart, but granola bar sized.
We might get an appearance from Studio Cat. She seems to think she wants a Pop Tart.
And then there's new Pop Tart bites, which are like miniature Pop Tarts. And then just for funsies, there's a returning flavor called
yeah.
strawberry shortcake. I think no, strawberry milkshake. So
Say hi to Studio Cat.
their milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Bye, Studio Cat.
So Brian has already opened up
Yeah.
the crisps. So we're gonna give those a try first.
There's more filling than I expected.
It does look like a tiny granola bar.
It really
With
it
a
looks like a sickly Nutrigrain bar.
It does. It's like a Nutrigrain bar that's got the measles and is just shriveled.
It tastes like an emaciated Nutrigrain bar.
Oh, I was about to say it's better than a Nutrigrain bar.
Really?
No,
I actually like this
Mm-mm.
a little.
no, Nutrigrain mixed berry is solid.
You're losing the texture on these. It's a very thin bar. Which I guess is it supposed to be healthier? I don't know.
The pastry is not as dry as the edges of a regular Pop Tart.
Well, this is very clear on the packaging. It is not for the toaster. And it
Because
does
you want dry things with toast.
well, and it does minimize what is normally the worst part of the Pop Tart. You don't have a lot of that dry kind of nasty crust.
Yeah, that sometimes does taste like you have a mouthful of flour.
Yeah.
But these, did we say the flavor? These are frosted strawberry delicious. Yeah,
These are snackable,
they are
are.
snackable.
and they come two in a little pack, like granola bars.
I would probably just rather have a Nutrigrain bar, to be honest.
I don't disagree with that. I probably
Yeah.
would
This is
rather.
like lighter.
But if
and
they,
airier than a
yeah,
Nutrigrain bar.
if these are, I'll maybe use quotes, healthier, like fewer carbs or something, then okay, I can see these being chosen over.
I will
that.
say this: if I was running out of the house and I needed to grab something to eat, I would rather grab this than an untoasted Pop Tart.
It depends on the Pop Tart for me.
Yeah, if it's one of those
if it's
maple and brown
strawberry-
A
sugar.
strawberry, yeah, a regular strawberry or these, I would take these.
Yeah.
Pop Tart crisps.
So should we move on to the bites?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the frosted brown sugar cinnamon bites here.
Now, what's interesting about this is the packaging is very clear to show you actual size of these, but when you look at the actual size and the actual amount of frosting, they're not really the same.
No.
Yeah. So the size is correct, but the amount of filling in there, not
I don't
actual
think-
size.
No, very
No.
inconsistent in even frosting amounts.
All right, Amy, what do you think of these?
They're all right. They give you a hint of they're reminiscent of the actual
Yeah, Danny,
brown
what about
sugar
you?
ones. But
I like them, but there's more dough.
Yeah, like this. Remember the crisps?
Mm-hmm.
Remember those from so long
From
ago?
a few seconds ago.
Yeah. Remember how those like minimized the extra dough?
Mm-hmm.
This is the opposite.
It really is, but there is a lot of filling though.
and it's whoa, this one is lame. Look at that frosting.
Yeah.
It's one little strip in
Yeah.
the middle.
It like got a Brazilian wax.
It's been hanging out with Pringles spray flavor sprayer.
But again, this is not as dry and pasty as the edges of a regular.
Yeah, these are softer. I like these. I do like the brown sugar cinnamon Pop Tarts though.
After a
So
few of them, though, I'm definitely like need to drink some.
yeah, a full bag of them. I don't know. Like I would need to chug water. I think.
Before we move on to the regular Pop Tart,
Mhm.
I know these were often on the bags, but I think it's hilarious. They have these little speech bubbles. We look good in silver. So wheat,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I mean, really?
I mean,
I
Pop
don't know if
Tarts are
you see
hip.
that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Can we have some strawberry shortcake Pop Tart?
There you go, sir.
These are very pink.
Strawberry milkshake, not.
Sorry, strawberry milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
They're very pink.
Now on the box, uh, there is a little animation of two Pop Tarts sitting next to each other, and they're in the freezer. And one says, "I got brain freeze in my butt." I don't think anything more needs to be said about that.
Well, and then there's it gets dark in the next one. There's a polar bear licking a Pop Tart,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a seal in the water, and the seal is saying, "Better you than me." Which
That's
I'm-
very dark.
Unicorn.
yes, and then there's a unicorn, and the
Which is just urinating all over the road.
yeah, it's urinating rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
But what's weird is that the unicorn and the strawberry milkshake
I
Pop
it's not
Tart
farting rainbow.
are both saying, "You're actually real," to each other at the same time.
Well, yeah, it's spraying the road, so let's hope that's
Also,
Yeah.
the strawberry milkshake Pop Tart is also leaving behind sprinkle entrails.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what?
This
I
is
like
better
these.
than I
though.
remembered,
I like
yeah.
these. Mhm.
Um,
This packaging is probably more
can I
more
have another
entertaining.
piece of Pop Tart, Amy? I can't decide what I think about this.
Now these I don't think would be as good toasted. I think that it would make the pastry too dry and like glut glutinous. Is that a word? That's a word
Something like
now.
that, yeah.
Gummy?
Not gummy.
You can just do what I do. I break off the edges.
So,
I like the strawberry flavor.
Yeah, it's better than I remembered.
I mean, it's a genuine fake strawberry flavor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like the strawberry.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Strangely, this one is just called strawberry milkshake, and it's clearly fake strawberry. But the strawberry-licious one tasted like real strawberry. But it was not called strawberry. It was called strawberry
Strawberry-licious. Yeah, that is interesting.
So,
We have 3 of these.
well, yo,
What
is
should
that?
we do?
Well,
I
I
don't
know what I
know.
would do with one of them. I would kill it.
Oh, really? So maybe
One of
we
them I would
could
marry it.
frolic with another one then? Okay, let's
Let's do that.
FMK. Let's frolic with, marry, and kill the 3 different kinds of Pop Tarts. We have the Pop Tart Bites, we have the Pop Tart Crisps, and we have the returning regular Pop Tart Strawberry Milkshake. Ooh, this is a tough one for me.
You ready to go, Amy?
Despite how much I'm eating this, I think you're gonna be surprised.
Well, tell us.
The one I can't put down right now, but that's because it's in front of me, is I'm gonna frolic with the strawberry milkshake traditional. Pop Tart.
Okay, all right.
I like it. It's sweet, but it's not something I'm gonna go to all the time. So I'm going to marry the Pop Tart bites because I just love that frosted brown sugar flavor, and it's reminiscent of the larger Pop Tart without being too much of the chalky crust. It doesn't have, even though it's more not as much frosting as the others.
Mm-hmm.
As we said, the dough part is a little different.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that means I'm killing the crisps, the strawberry licious.
Mhm.
Even though I kind of liked them, and they're just
Yeah.
that's what's left. So
Hmm.
sorry, crisps.
Yeah, Danny, I'm gonna go next because you get weird during this. and so I'm
Last
just gonna
week,
He
go.
does.
I have recovered.
Oh, good.
I recovered from that. That was an intense one.
Ooh. Yeah, I agree with Heather in the chat here that the pastry really should be better by this point with how long they've been
Making
Yes.
Pop-Tart.
yeah making the Pop Tarts. But I mean, with the s'more ones, that's better. That's a graham crackery type crust, so they're doing some different things. Uh, okay, FMK. I am going to also kill the crisps. Not because I hated them, but because there weren't as many redeeming values. I mean, this is almost a health food, and I don't got time for that. it's thin. It's almost wafery. It has fewer carbs, and I want my carbs. So that means I am going to I'm gonna frolic with the Pop Tart bites. You got a lot of good filling in there that is just wanting to come out and say hello.
Some nice sugar for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got your brown sugar and your cinnamon. You got a lot of things. Rocking and rolling there. So we're gonna have a good time frolicking. And I'm gonna marry the strawberry milkshake Pop Tarts, not because they're the love of my life. And I'm sorry.
You always go and marry the familiar.
Yeah, it's the familiar, but also I'm gonna do something uncharacteristic. I am going to marry it for its beauty. For this packaging on the outside. I mean, there's just so much going on there. It's humorous, but also kind of dark. It's funny, but it looks like it's like safe and family friendly, but really you read it, it's like, oh good lord,
The
no.
unicorn peeing a rainbow is beautiful, or whatever you said.
Oh, we
Pretty.
didn't even show you the part where it says "Who's my daddy?" and
Yeah,
and it's a spotted cow.
with straws in its head.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what? That just wins my heart right there. So we're getting hitched.
One interesting thing about this, it does say on the packaging, freeze them and eat them. So
Yeah, that's why it says
these,
my butt's cold or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this
got
is
brain
a
freeze
Pop
in my butt.
Tart that is meant to be eaten hot or cold
It's strawberry
Mhm.
milkshake.
Mhm.
or room temperature as we have them.
I honestly don't think freezing them would help.
I honestly don't think anything would help them, which is why I'm killing them.
Oh, okay. All
At the
right.
end of the day, they're still Pop Tarts. And I don't like Pop Tarts and their nasty, nasty crust.
I
It
just think
tastes
it's
better
I'm
than
with
Harry
Heather.
Potter jelly
yeah.
beans.
Out of all the things we've eaten, Pop Tarts you would rank as some of the worst things we've ever eaten on this
After
podcast.
all of these years, they need to do something about the crust.
Mhm.
And so that's why, you know what? The OG Pop Tart has to die because I expect more from
Wait,
it
wait.
at this
What's the
point.
OG? Like, just you're calling.
Yeah,
This is
'cause
representing
so,
all
yeah,
Pop
it's
Tarts. Okay.
representing
All
all
right.
Pop
All right.
Tarts. Yes. I mean, that's not an unfair thing, I don't think.
You're generalizing, but okay.
But really, they're all the same. They're all the same.
Wow. Wow.
Anyways,
He just said that. He
I'm
went there.
a
Mhm.
Pop
Ooh.
Tartist.
I'm
I
trying to tune
am
them out right now.
I am going to frolic with the Pop Tart bites. They're a little chunky, but that's fun. You know,
Mm-hmm. Nothing
Ch-
wrong with being a little
chunk.
chunky.
You know, yeah. Bruno Mars is down with it, right? Get the big old hoops.
Hmm.
Anyways, I kind of like them. They're chunky. It's a little bit too doughy, but at least you know what? They own it. They're a
Mm-hmm.
little bit different, and you know what? You can just pop that. They're very snackable. So I'll frolic with them, and I am gonna marry the crisps.
Wow.
That's
I
no.
I dare say I liked them. Like the bites I could enjoy for the fling, but I'd finish that pouch and be like, "Thank you very much."
Mm-hmm.
That
We're
was
done here.
we're,
Thank you. Bye.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
But the crisps, I could come back. Like I said, when I'm leaving the house in the morning, the one I'd like to come with me is the crisps. You're not going to be like, "I'm out of here." By the way, I didn't get your name. That's okay, like you would with the other two. So yeah, I would leave the house in the morning with the crisps. That's pretty much marriage in my book. So
Okay.
Okie
I'll
dokie.
All
marry them.
right. All right.
Well, so you tell them the story of this.
Sure.
For our audio
No, I know.
viewers, love that you just said
The
this and
green
pointed
tea
at.
matcha inspired by Japan
Yeah.
Kit Kats. As
So
I open it.
as we know, our Hershey friends here in America are pretty weak in the Kit Kat department, whereas our Nestle friends in Europe and everywhere else, they're constantly doing different things. They brought us the rose chocolate Kit Kat.
Mm-hmm.
Both in the U.S. and in abroad, you can get dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate. But they introduced worldwide first the rose chocolate, and now this is not a considered a Japanese Kit Kat. This is a European Kit Kat that's inspired by the legendary Japanese Kit Kat. So it's a green tea matcha Kit Kat.
It very much smells like grass.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You never know with green tea what you're getting. Are you going to get something that tastes good or are you going to get grass? These are all right. These are all right.
I like these, but I love all of the matcha ones.
No, I don't.
I love the matcha
These are
almonds.
okay.
Yeah. Mm. This makes me happy.
Yeah, I know a friend of the podcast, Alyssa, is really with you with the matcha all around. Like, I think the
Mhm.
grassier the better is.
Yeah.
Um,
I love green tea ice cream.
these say something. Mine says something that I bit
Oh,
off.
Need a break. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Oh no, my break.
My break.
Hashtag my break. Okay. Eh.
That's just their worldwide
Mhm.
hashtag.
No, are all these the same or
Yeah.
are they okay?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just in
these.
case you fell in love with them.
Yeah, no, we have had the Japanese ones before, and I
Mhm.
think that these tasted pretty similar. So yeah, I'm happy that
The
these.
Japanese might have had a stronger matcha flavor.
Yeah, well,
I
Did
remember
they?
not liking
One
them
of
as
them
much.
did. I don't.
there's
know.
actually about 8 different Japanese matcha Kit Kats. These, I would say, are probably the compromise ones.
Yeah.
Just made for the general palate, but I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think, honestly though, as much as I enjoy these, why would I not just get a milk chocolate Kit Kat?
Well, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we've said it before, but the United States is really hurting on
With the
having
Kit
different
Kat chunky
flavors.
peanut
Yeah,
butter.
Kit Kat. Oh yes,
It's a
Kit Kat
callback to
chunky
one of
peanut
Brian's
butter.
favorites.
That has been one of the best things.
That's not available in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this wasn't a bad week here.
No.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess
Do you want to call that a podcast, or you want to try something else?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm good with
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Heather, are you good with this? In
Yeah.
the chat room, she's
No.
still lamenting our peeps as
Yes.
the worst.
So bad. So bad.
Peeps are fine, folks. Just don't eat 13 of different flavors in one
No.
sitting.
And don't eat them raw.
Ever. Yeah, I'm gonna say that I have a little shout out here. We have some friends of the podcast, Easy Life and Slot Bandito are doing a nugget challenge
They don't learn
after
from
our
you?
podcast. Well, no, here's what they're doing. So find whether you're listening or watching. Go to YouTube, search for Easy After Dark. Those are the letters Easy After Dark. They are doing a 40 nugget challenge, but it's a race.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're gonna see who can do it faster.
Some
So
people at this
Why are
table
you
ate
not-
60.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they're not seeing how many they can eat. Yeah.
Brian, would you enter a race like that?
I
Ah,
think he would.
am I being challenged right now?
No, you're not being
Oh.
challenged because I
Finish
wouldn't eat
everything on
40.
the table in the same time they eat their nuggets.
I would, but the concerning thing is, are you gonna choke?
Yeah.
Like not metaphorically, like literally. Um,
If you do this, don't do this at my place.
yeah,
Oh.
the liabilities.
I wouldn't do 40. I wouldn't want to race 40
You wouldn't do
nuggets.
40.
Are
You
they,
could do 40
Are they
nuggets, though.
McDonald's or Burger King or
These are going to be
frozen?
McDonald's that they're doing.
I
Oh,
just
so
always
they're
keep them
doing
frozen.
real nuggets, unlike some people.
Wow, Burger King is real nuggets. Some of us did it. Some of us just ran off to Europe
Burger
to
King
hide.
nuggets might be chewier.
You avoid the draft. Same thing.
And on that
Well, yes,
note,
on that
yeah.
note, let's end. Thank you for watching and listening, or one or the other.
Mhm. And if
Or
you're
both.
listening when it dropped live, happy Memorial Day.
Yes, happy Memorial Day.
I'll be in Las Vegas on Memorial Day, so we'll have some of those
Ooh.
adventures next week.
Fun.
I will be cleaning out my closets. Actually, I don't know that I'll be doing that, but I will be in Vegas. Minnesota, goodbye, everybody.
All right. Have a great week,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.